Hello everyone, it's Nady, and today we'll be testing out the ColourPop Just My Luck palette. As you beautiful people know, this is about the product, not the people behind it. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. By a show of hands, who first saw this and thought it said just my fuck? No? Just me? Okay. Well, we can tell where my mind's at today, can't we? Anyways, regardless of what this says, I'm excited as fuck for this palette. Normally, I do not even go around greens. I don't like them for some reason, but when I saw this, I knew I had to have it. I don't know why I'm so scared of greens because I do have green eyes and it makes the bitches pop. Also, I do want to warn you, it is raining outside, so if you can hear that, I'm very sorry. We're in a thunderstorm warning and there's actually a tornado warning as well. And honestly, if a tornado wants to pick my gay ass up and drop me off in Oz, I would not complain. Y'all ever thought about a munchkin orgy? That shit could be fun. Anyways, this palette. Let's go ahead and hop onto the ColourPop website and see exactly how much I paid for this and see if there's any reviews up yet. Alright, this Just My Luck Pressed Powder Shadow Palette retails for 12 bucks. Not too bad. Pretty basic for ColourPop. They do have arm swatches on the website, and I'm not gonna lie, it does look a little bit dusty and kind of chalky. Especially when it comes to darker skin tones. I have no idea if it's actually like that, but from the pictures it kind of seems that way. But the website says, we know you've been waiting for this, baby. Meet the newest sis to our monochromatic palette fam. She's so lucky. We know she'll be the star of your makeup collection. With 9 richly pigmented shadows in every shade of green you can think of, it's easy to create the perfect monochromatic look. Got fun, creative, bold looks up your sleeve? We're totally here for it. And I can't find any reviews anywhere else other than on the ColourPop website, and it looks like it has 4.5 out of 5 stars, which seems pretty good. Let's see, the lowest star rating, which is a 3, says green is my favorite color, so this was a no-brainer. They even watched the color swatch video in anticipation, but when they received it, it was a bit lackluster. The colors are the same as pictures, however, they didn't seem to be the same formula as the other ColourPop mattes. Oh, and they say it does have chalky, odd matte shades. Huh. Let's take a look at the 1 4-star review. Ooh, shit. This one says a few of the colors are chalky, but there wasn't any follow, and they applied really well. The only thing they don't like is the packaging because it just feels like cheap plastic, and I mean, it is a cheap-ass palette, so of course you're gonna get cheap plastic. Hold on, let me feel this little bitch. I mean, that feels just like every other ColourPop one. Like the last ones I had that were similar to this were like the Sol and Mar palettes. Ooh, but she's definitely seen some better days. This little hooker is scratched the fuck up. Damn, where you been? Anyways, let's go ahead and look at some of the 5-star reviews. They're obsessed about the colors. They're very excited for St. Patrick's Day. They love that the palette was only $12. This person loves everything but the shade names. What are the shade names? Oh my gosh, the first one I see is Kiss My Ass with an H. Oh, I love that. Okay, so for the most part, it does seem like pretty much everybody does enjoy this palette. It's just a few of the shades are chalky. But let's go ahead and open this baby up and see what we're working with. Oh my, what the fuck is this? I have never gotten a piece of styrofoam in my palette before. That is very interesting. Anyways, here we have it. It's very green. Not gonna say that I love it because it does look very monochromatic and a lot of it is the same. Fuck, Mary Jane looks so beautiful. Like, I would love to do a cut crease with that in the cut part. Oh my god. Oh god, and the only shade in here that I don't love is this one right here. I think we've used something similar on this channel and I said exactly what it reminds me of, which was my old Catholic school's basement. Oh, it gives me shivers. Ugh. But I'm hoping once it's on the eye, it'll give me a good kind of shiver. Let's go ahead and take this off. Oh, I love this part. Ready? Oh, okay, that wasn't as satisfying as it usually is. But we get a nice big ass mirror. I really appreciate that because the old ColourPop palettes, I'm pretty sure they didn't have mirrors in them. I could be wrong, but I don't think they did. And I know somebody did complain about the packaging, but I actually really appreciate this plastic packaging because as somebody who takes makeup and travels, this is something that I wouldn't be afraid to throw in my bag and don't really care if it gets a little bit banged around because this does feel pretty sturdy. Watch, I just tapped on it and all of these are probably broken. Nope, they're still good. Whew. Anyways, it is very pretty. For me, it's definitely not an everyday kind of palette. It might be for you, but for me, this is something that I'm probably not going to reach for very often. But that doesn't mean my American Eagle boxers aren't tight with excitement over reviewing it. But let's go ahead and swatch this. I think I should be able to fit them all in my hand. I've been doing this thing where I swatch them right there and then I can kind of go like that to see how they catch the light and whatnot, and it doesn't look the prettiest, but I do kind of like doing it that way. So anyways, let's go ahead and swatch and do a look with this bitch. You guys know the song. Are you ready? It's swatching time. Oh my gosh, I'm getting ready to swatch these, and these are so fucking buttery soft and pigmented, like, what the fuck? Damn, pappy. And here we have all of the shadows. There are Chances Are, Kiss My Ass, 50-50, Big Thanks, Mary Jane, All of You, oh I like that one, Act Natural, Mo Bamba, and Charmed, and these are very, very pretty. Are they the most pigmented things in the world? Fuck no, but they did feel very, very good, and they swatched beautifully. I did put these over a primer, and the only thing that I'm concerned concerned about is the fact that sometimes when you have greens and blues, they do get quite a bit darker over primer. For example, this shadow in the pan was definitely a brown, but now that it's on my skin, it looks more like a dark olive green. And the same for this green right here. In person, it did get quite a bit darker. I'm not mad at that, but I can actually tell what pigments they used in it just based on how they feel, because it does have a sticky texture, and there's a certain pigment that has that sticky texture. Totally not important to any fucking thing, but it just brought back formulation memories for me, so that was kind of fun. But the shimmers here are kind of nice. They were a tiny bit crumbly. I actually had to go back and forth with them so that they didn't fall off my hand. And then these two top greens right here, this one definitely has a lot more pigmentation to it than this light one. I feel like if you're wanting to use this light one and actually have the color show up, you're gonna have to build the fuck out of it, which is no problem. But yes, I do quite like it. I will say though, just from swatching, this green and this green almost look the exact same. And so personally, I almost would have rather had like a different color, like just a really bright pop of something. I do understand that we have a pop of color right there, but it would have been nice to have another one rather than having two mattes that from here look the exact same. So now that we got them swatchy bitches out the way, let's hop into a look. Since this is a ColourPop shadow, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use a few other ColourPop products as well. I do have this foundation stick from them, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna be way too yellow and way too dark. Do I wanna risk it for the biscuit? What the fuck, let's do it. Oh shit, you know, that color might actually be okay for me. I've been holding off on using this because the color just looked off, but oh damn, why does it smell like buttered popcorn? Maybe it doesn't. Why the fuck did I just smell popcorn? Oh my god, I've killed too many brain cells with alcohol. What the fuck? How the shit did that happen? Now it's too light for me. Hopefully I'm not looking too ghostly on camera. Usually when things are a little bit too light for me in person, they're perfect for me on camera. But I don't get how the shade that looked perfect for SpongeBob ended up making me look like this. I will say though, the foundation does look very, very pretty, especially having been blended out with a brush. I can't imagine how good this would have looked had I used a booty blender. But there we go. I am very impressed. Good job, ColourPop. Oh, I just found another one that's in the shade medium. Ooh. Okay, that one definitely looks too dark, but I think I'm gonna try contouring a little bit with this one. Oh, fuck. You know, this actually may have been a good color for me. Let's just apply another layer of this. Who doesn't love a little bit of cake face every now and again? I do. Oh, yes, that is so much better. I'm just waiting for the comments saying, the first one looked so good on you. But I'm trying to do what looks good in person, and this looks fucking perfect for me. What the shit? Is it hailing out? Honestly, at this point in my life, I wouldn't be surprised if it rained frogs and blood on me. Anyways, I do have ColourPop concealer, but it does make me crease pretty badly, so I'm gonna go in with this NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. I have been looking for my correct shade in this, and I cannot find it at an Ulta anywhere, but I love the tits out of this stuff. It is the only concealer that doesn't really crease super bad on me. I mean, everything is gonna crease on me, but this one seems to crease the least. And then I'm gonna blend it out with this JS3 Morphe brush. This is honestly like the only brush that I still use from this collection. And then let's set some ColourPop setting powder right under the eyes, and then a light smattering of powder all over the rest of the face. Y'all, I cannot fucking believe how good that foundation was. Like, why in the hell have I not used that before this? Shit. I did put some concealer down on my eyes, but just to really prime these bitches, I am gonna go in with some Carity eye primer. I'm gonna be filming an unboxing video during the wear time test, and so I really want these to stick. That way I won't look like a big ass doofus halfway into the next video. And let's get started. I think I'm gonna begin with the lightest shade in this palette, which our chances are, and I'm just gonna take it on this nice fluffy brush. And let's start with that right here on the crease. I'm not quite sure what kind of a look we're gonna do yet today. Oh my god, that's pretty. That actually does have some pretty decent pigmentation to it. I'm not sure if it's because the primer I laid down is still a little bit tacky and wet. You know what? Let's just do what I normally do and kind of set that primer and place this all over the eye from lid to brow. Hopefully that'll help things go on pretty evenly. Plus I kind of want to look like a drag queen leprechaun by the end of this video, so hopefully this will help. And there we go. That actually went on very, very nicely. It's not the greenest thing in the world, but with this color, I don't really mind that. I'm just gonna place a little bit more on the crease and kind of blend it up. All right, and there she be. What do we think? It's a color. Oh, fuck me. This is gonna blend in with my green screen backdrop. What the shit? The background's gonna have to be green too. Damn. Anyways, I just realized that Kiss My Ass and Act Natural, the only difference between them really is the fact that Kiss My Ass has a little bit of sparkle. I mean, here it does look a little bit lighter, but it does have gold flecks in it. I'm fine with laying those kinds of shadows down on my eye like on a cut crease, but I don't like blending them out just because more often than not that glitter ends up going everywhere, and I've got glitter on my earlobe and on my cheek and shit, and I ain't down to fuck with that today, so I'm just gonna skip over that one and dip into Act Natural. And this is just an Alter Ego fluffy blending brush, and I'm probably gonna end up doing a normal cut crease today, so nothing too fancy, but I do just want to place this right here on the outer corner. Ooh, she has definitely got some pigment to her. Let's see how she blends out. This is actually very fun. fucking good. I do remember one of the reviews saying this isn't their typical matte formula, but I don't really notice any differences yet. I guess it is a tiny bit patchy, but I can't tell. Oh no, let's go in with more and kind of build this up. But this blends out so freaking easily. I mean, I'm just doing little tiny circular motions and it looks bomb.com, bitch. I don't know if you'll be able to see it though, but it is a tiny bit patchy. Like, it's not laying down right there. I don't know if there isn't any primer there or what. It's really not that big of an issue. It's not like there's huge missing gaps. I mean, for 12 bucks, I'm not expecting everything about this palette to be perfect, but so far I do really like it. So I'm just gonna keep on going in and packing a little bit on. I'm trying to really build this part up because I'm gonna go in and cut that. Right now, it doesn't even look like I really have anything on. Oh my God, this is so freaking pretty. Damn. Like, I do not understand why I'm so afraid of greens. They can be so beautiful. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments below if there's any eyeshadow shades that you're scared to work with. Normally, I'm down to fuck with anything, but I think my biggest fears are grays and greens. But the shade Act Natural is definitely super fucking buildable, and it's easy to build up. I feel like you could probably do an entire look with just this one color, because when you blend it out, it does get quite a bit lighter, so you kind of have to build it up in order to get that actual color. But like, if you blended that out on the crease line and then packed that color on your lid, it would look so freaking good. Like, top it off with a little bit of shimmer and holy shit. Okay, so we do have this deep kind of olivey brown, but I'm a little bit scared to use it because I don't want to ruin this look. I'm afraid that this brown is what's gonna make this muddy. Oh, you know what? Just for shit's sake, let's take a little teeny tiny brush and I'm gonna lightly tap into that. And I'm gonna place that right here on the outer corner, and I figure if it looks terrible, we can cover it up with that green. Actually, this doesn't look terrible. I mean, it didn't add a whole lot to the look. It added just enough to actually kind of make it more aquatic. Let's add a little bit more. And then I'm gonna take that brush that we were using to blend out before and kind of tap it over that, just like that. And then let's take this brush and kind of go in the crease right above where I'm gonna be cutting, just so that there's a nice transition of like super dark to that really pretty green to that even lighter green. All right, let's tap that out super duper lightly because I really don't want this to be a muddy shit show today. All right, there we go with that eye. Let's go ahead and cut a bit, shall we? Now let's see, what colors should we use? Let's start with a bit of Mary Jane. I'm just gonna take that on that concealer brush that I just wiped off, and let's place her right here on the inner corner. See how she lays down. Oh, once you pack that bitch on there, that shit is pretty, but you have to really, really pack it on. Otherwise, not only does it not want to show up, but it does not want to lay down at all. But that might be a totally different case if I used my fingers. Unfortunately, this is a little bit too precise for me to be able to apply it with my fingers, but ooh, that is pretty. Next, I'm gonna dip into Olive View. Olive View? Oh, I love you. I'm pretty sure I got that when I was reading the swatches. Why the fuck didn't I get it now? Anyways, I'm gonna dip into Olive View and place that right here in the middle and kind of blend it into that yellow. Ooh, that's a pretty color too. But I think my favorite is still that yellow color. Ooh, but that one applies really fucking nicely. Let's just kind of merge those shades together. And then let's take some Big Banks and place that right here on the outer third. Ooh, actually that's a little bit lighter than I thought it'd be. So maybe let's go over that with 50-50. Ooh, yes, that is much better. And I did kind of lose that gold that I laid down. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, I can still see it, but it did apply really, really well. Like, that gold is gorgeous. Actually, all these shimmers are really gorgeous. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that gold and place it right here in the center and work it into that green. Oh, so pretty. And then one last little pass with that light green Mary Jane. God, I love that. Okay, just to give a little bit of extra oomph to that cut crease line, I'm gonna go in with this Deck of Scarlet sparkling liner and place that all along the cut crease line. I love this stuff. I mean, it only shows up in certain lighting, but that's also kind of what I love about it. But it also shows every fucking flaw, so you have to apply it like perfectly. I don't even know that you'll really even be able to see that. Can you see it? No? Okay. But it's there. Let's wipe away this fallout before we start with the bottom lash. Hopefully it didn't leave any residue behind, and we are clean. For the lower lash, let's go ahead and start by smoking out Chances Are. And like I usually do, I'm just gonna smoke that back and forth all along the lower lash line. Then let's take a little bit of Kiss My Ass, that one that has the glitter on it, and I just want to use it once. So let's kind of smoke that out under there as well and see if any of that glitter does fall out or even last. Well, it does have glitter in it, doesn't it? I can see flecks of gold in it, yet there's none on my eye. Okay, well, whatever. Let's also take a little bit of Mobamba right in between the lashes. What? Oh, you're so handsome. And then with a little bit more of Mary Jane, I'm just gonna kind of drag it onto the lower waterline right here. Not super far in, only about like 1/8 of the way. Just to add a little pop of color to the lower lash line. Holy shit, I love this color so much. I mean, it's literally like yellow snow, but it's still so pretty. I really wish I'd gotten the mint green liner for my lower lash line, and I don't have any green lipstick. I guess we'll just do a nude liner. Huh. For eyeliner, I did order their BFF liquid liner. I've never used this before, so hopefully it doesn't suck and ruin this look. I would be a pissed bitch. Ooh, no, that actually looks really good. A little bit wet, but who doesn't love things a little bit wet? So let's go ahead and draw on a wing. Oh, that is nice. Holy shit, new favorite liner for the win. What the hell? I've been paying like 21 bucks for a liner, and this is just as good. And just so y'all know, no, I'm not sucking ColourPop's dick. I really have no reason to love or hate them. They do have a few products that I absolutely detest, but for the most part, I do really like ColourPop. Wow, that did really good. Not gonna lie though, I do think I like this look better without the liner, but I just wanted to test this out. All right, the eyes are done. My face is contoured with some blush. Let's go ahead and add some setting spray. This is Lush's Cosmetics Spellbinder. And then for highlighter, I might layer something on top of this, but let's start off with Poplex Nightlife. It's this beautiful green shade right here. Actually, this might be all we need today. And here we are with the final look. For lips, I wanted to do like a beautiful green to yellow ombre, but I decided to keep things simple, so I went in with Carity's Kiara and topped that off with ColourPop's So Juicy Plumping Gloss in the shade True Life. Life has a Y. That is cheesy. Anyways, here we are. I gotta say, I fucking love this eye look. Like, holy balls, Batman. And honestly, now that I've done it once, I could easily do this or a different variation in like 10 minutes. Because really, it was only like 3 mattes that were super easy to blend out. And then I guess 3 metallics. I mean, I ended up using pretty much every fucking shade in the shadow palette. But you definitely wouldn't have to get a look like this. I feel like you could have done this in like 4 or 5 shadows. So pretty. Ooh, and you can kind of see the glitter on the crease if I bend my head backwards. Oh, do you see it? That is so pretty. Anyways, is this palette flawless? No, I'm very curious to see how it wears because some of the shadows were the tiniest bit patchy, and I'm kind of wondering if they'll fade and be even more patchy. From a distance, I don't think it looks that bad. If you're really super up close, you can kind of see that the blending isn't perfectly even, but that may have been my fault. I don't know. But do I like this palette so far? Yes, very much. Is it something that I'll use on the regs? Probably not. But on special occasions, I could see myself pulling this baby out. And I will say, I did add quite a bit of shadow to my eyes, but they're not tired at all. Like, they don't feel heavy. And a lot of palettes, when I do pack this much shit on them, they instantly become really heavy. But other than the eyelashes, I can't really tell that there's anything on my eyes. Like, they're not heavy or burny at all. So that makes me very hopeful. Let's go ahead and do wear time test. I will see you in just a second. And we are back. We did just hit the 5-hour mark, and I am so ready to take this eyeshadow off. Not because it's uncomfortable, honestly. The only reason I want this off is because this fucking eyelash has been poking my inner eye for the last 2 hours. Let's take a look at this eyeshadow. I think for the most part, it still looks really good. I mean, it is a little bit creasy right there where my eye fold is, but it's not like it lifted up and is missing or anything. It just kind of settled into my eyelid wrinkle, which unless your eyeball is 1.5 inches away from mine, you're probably not even going to be able to notice that. And let's be real, honey, if we're that close, it's probably not the makeup that we're going to be looking at, is it? Anyways, I do still think this looks absolutely beautiful. Oh my god, I love this look. I still don't know that the lips go with it, but I just reapplied the same lip combo. So, do I recommend this palette? I have no idea if this is a limited edition thing. I'm sure it is because it seems kind of seasonal, but even so, I think I do recommend it. Like, I don't know how much use you'll actually get out of it, but you can easily create simple but glam looks like this. I don't really know how many variations of this look you could get out of this palette, but just from looking at it, I could easily see like 4 glam looks. And the quality is actually really, really good. For what, like 12 bucks? It's pretty on par to normal ColourPop shadows. They blend it out super easily. Yes, you did run into a little bit of patchiness, but I mean, fallout on the face was very, very minimal. Kickback in the pan was close to nothing. I really like it, and I'm not even a big fan of green shadows. So, yes, I do recommend it, and yes, I do think it's worth the price. Oh, and I know this eyeshadow is so simple, but I just can't stop staring at it. Okay, anyways, there you go. Like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepoplex.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplex.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye!